Okay, if I find the derivative of this, take your power, put it out in front. 5 times 4 is 20. Lower your power by 1, that's x to the third. Minus, take your power, put it out in front, lower it by 1. Now if I set that equal to 0 and solve this, and I'll solve it by factoring out GCF, which would be 5x to the third. And that'd give us 4 here, that's gone. Minus that 5 is gone, and 3 of those x's are gone, so that leaves us a single x equals 0. Set the 5x to the third equals 0. Set the 4 minus x equal to 0. I can divide both sides by 5 here. 0 divided by 5 is 0. And if I cube root both sides, cube root of 0 is still 0. And here take negative x over, and I get x equals 4. Now we want to pick test cases. Something less than 0, like negative 1. Something between 0 and 4, like 1. Something greater than 4, like 5. We want to plug these into our derivative. Probably easiest place to plug it into is right here, where it's already factored. So I got 5 times negative 1 to the third power, 4 minus negative 1. We don't really care about what the value is, we care about the sign. 4 negative negative becomes positive, so 4 plus 1 is 5, so that's positive, positive, and this is negative, which gives us a negative. Now if I plug 1 in, 5 times 1 to the third times 4 minus 1. Of course 5 is positive, 1 to the third is positive. 4 minus 1 is positive. Positive times positive times positive is positive. And if I plug 5 in, 5 times 5 to the third, 4 minus 5. 5 is positive, 5 to the third is positive. 4 minus 5 is negative. Positive times a positive times a negative is negative. And that's how you can determine your signs. Now for our second derivative. Take the derivative of that again. That gives us 60x squared minus 20x to the third. Again, taking on power, put it out in front. 20 times 3 is 30. Lower your power by 1. Take your power, put it out in front. 5 times 4 is 20, and lower your power by 1. Now set that equal to 0. So 60x squared minus 20x to the third equals 0. Factor out to GCF, which is 20x squared. And that gives us 3 minus x. So then we got 20x squared equals 0. And 3 minus x equals 0. Let me double check that. Okay, 20x squared, 3 minus x. Okay. So this gives us x equals 0 again, and this gives us x equals 3. For my sign chart, pick my test cases, something less than 0 like negative 1, something between 0 and 3 like 1, something greater than 3 like 4. Now I want to plug it in here. One thing I want to notice though, 20 is positive, x squared is positive. The only thing I really need to worry about is a 3 minus x. Because a positive times positive, and then this is a deciding sign. So 3 minus a negative 1 becomes positive. So positive times positive times positive is positive. Excuse me. Plug 1 in. 3 minus 1 is 2, which is... Let me think about this. Okay. Negative 1, that's positive. Yep, okay. So 3 minus 1, that's positive, so this will be positive. And 4. 3 minus 4, that's negative. So we've got a positive times a negative, that gives us a negative. That's the signs. Sketching the graph, you could just plug into the calculators. Is it asking for anything else? I guess that was it for the signs. That was your question on the critical values anyway.